sure you come back stronger than before? What do you do to make sure you get your head in the game next time around?
Man, just for me personally, I kind of like look at my mistakes, look at how I could have done better, look how, um, how I can lead better, and hold myself accountable as I would anybody else. So, that way, everything's all the same playing field. We're not different, and just push my guys throughout the week. Wherever I felt like the preparation was off, the detail was off, because we got to fix that and get back to the basic fundamentals.
Micah, Dallas is a unique team in that there's really championship expectations all the time, no matter what. How do you manage that during a season when there's going to be inevitable highs like week one and inevitable lows like last week?
I mean, basically what I said before, you got to restart, reset, and refocus. When you know it's always high and you always know there's always lows, God always has a funny way of humbling you. Whatever comes to the top will always come to the bottom. So you never really want to get too high or too low. You always want to stay neutral. And who wouldn't? I feel like you wouldn't play anything without a championship mindset or wanting to be a champion. I don't think it's just a Dallas thing. I just think if you're a true competitor, you always want to be a championship set focus.
Hey, Micah, they mentioned your love of basketball. I have kind of a two-part question. What do you think it'll take for the Mavericks to overcome, make it from the NBA Finals, and also them making the finals motivate you at all this season?
I mean, I think they're already close. They got a very good group of guys. They added a couple pieces this offseason. So it's going to be a very interesting team. I think they can actually do it, man. Luka's special, Kyrie's special. Similar like us, there was just a couple games where, they kind of won down the stretch and made their run. So, the game's all about runs. And same with us, man. We just got to go out there and make our run. I don't think particularly I need someone else's success to motivate myself. I think that's all internal.
Micah, Candace Lamb here with DLLS Sports. As a leader on the defense, how do you keep the team motivated, especially in games such as the last game against the Saints?
Man, I think the thing about it is you always got to remember why we're doing this and what you're doing it for, right? I feel like at this point in our careers, if you got to motivate someone to go into that football field, they probably in the wrong sport. So, for me, it's all about reminding yourself how much gratitude we have and how grateful we are to be able to play the game and the opportunity, right? Life's all about opportunities, and why waste the opportunity? For me, I don't like to go out there unprepared. I'm always thankful that the fact I'm even able to take the field because, you never really know how many times you got a Sunday or Monday or whatever day you plan. So to me, just keeping a reminder to the guys to always be grateful and have gratitude in the sport that we play.
You guys are facing a unique quarterback in Lamar Jackson. How do you game plan against a quarterback like that?
Man, with Lamar, man, you just always gotta find a way to keep him in the pocket. Don't let him get them extra runs, keep extending plays, things like that. He's a challenging guy. It's easy to say, but it's hard to do. So, you're going to need all 11 guys on the same page. Maybe even throw a spy on certain critical third downs. But, it's going to be a very good game.
Michael, go ahead.
Oh, what's on your pregame playlist right now? What music artists are you enjoying?
Pre-game playlist. Probably, probably Rod Wave, Thug Motivation. Rod Wave's my favorite artist.
Micah, where does Lamar stand in terms of the other dual threat quarterbacks you faced? You've never faced him before, so
Yeah.
Where do you put him?
I mean, in terms of what he's accomplished in this league, he's probably the best dual threat quarterback in the league in history today. I mean, two-time MVP, a Heisman winner, multiple playoff runs. I mean, what he's accomplished so far is truly, admirable.
Micah, what do you think of the Post Malone Raisin Canes?
Oh, I think this is dope. I think this is one of the best Raisin Canes I've ever seen. I wouldn't expect anything else than Posty, though. That's what he is. He's so awesome. So he definitely needed an awesome store.
Micah, last season you faced a lot of holes during the game, but during the first game of this season, it seemed like you were a lot more evasive. Did you do anything extra to prepare for this season as far as getting away from defenders?
Oh, man, I feel like I've done everything. I mean, I feel like I worked on my conditioning, my hands, my just IQ. I think overall I just wanted to become a better player, and I think it's really showing off so far.
Brian, question for you.
Yeah, with Penn State, the college football landscape has changed so much. With Penn State being in the Big Ten has added more teams. Penn State's going to play USC and UCLA. Do you like the fact that Penn State is playing these different teams and challenging themselves as they move forward in the college football season?
Yeah, because I think it's cool because everyone has if you look at the Big 10, Big 12, Big 10 is known for ground and pound football, things like that. SEC is known for, the elite wide receivers, and Pac-12 is known for, DB play, receiver play, a little bit like that, but they're more in a 3-3-5 sets and things like that. Big 10 is more like 4-3. So it gives you a chance to face different type of competitors before you even hit bowl games. Like the fact that you can play SEC competition before you even get to the bowl game is crucial, and I think it allows teams to play at a fair advantage. You see similar teams that your team's going against. Like how are you supposed to prepare for an SEC team? You don't play nobody who played the SEC team besides a bowl game. So I think it's a cool thing they added, man.
Micah, you're about to do your first lunch rush at Raisin Canes. I know you don't know what to expect, but if you could bring one of your Cowboys teammates with you, who would it be? Who has the skills to help out with what's about to happen?
I would definitely bring Trayvon Diggs. He's very handsy, he's going to be able to help me, control the huddle. We're going to go out here and control the huddle. That's what I'm going to say. We're going to create a new huddle in here, the Raisin Canes huddle. We're going to control the huddle. We're going to control the environment. When things get too high, we're going to simmer right back down, and we're going to get the things that we need to handle done.
Micah, speaking of hands, are you still taking up boxing? And if so, how would you knock out a box at Raisin Canes?
Oh, man, I'm going to knock it out every time. Knock it out.
Micah, have you worked food service before?
Yeah, I used to work at Hershey Park when I was a child.
How does it compare to football?
Oh, I mean, it's nothing like football for sure. But it probably does. I get a little hot too. It probably gets a little hot. I don't know. Actually, we did something last year too. But I'm actually nice and, I'm nice. Like, I could be like a chef.
Do you like to cook?
I do like to cook. I cook for my family most nights.
What do you cook?
I cook anything, pastas, salmons, fishes. Like, I like fish a lot because I'm in season my diet and stuff like that. But, yeah, I would say I'm nice.
Micah, who are some artists that some people might be surprised to learn are on your workout playlists?
Oh, I might have to really lock in. I just locked into my country too. I got my cowboy boots too. I'm big into Zach Bryan right now. I got into a little bit of Morgan Wallen because they came down here. So I was like, and I heard they sold out AT&T, so I was like, I gotta see what they hitting for. So I added them to my playlist. I'm more of like a slow jam, like R&B type soul. So I might have people that they might not know,
You mentioned your podcast a little bit earlier. What goes into the preparation for that, and did you ever envision yourself becoming a podcaster maybe a few years ago?
I think I was always vocal on social media about what I thought and things like that. So when I had the opportunity to do the podcast, I was excited about it. I embraced it, and I really flourished and went to another level. So I'm pretty happy I did it. I don't think it was necessarily where I thought it would be right now, but I'm happy we're here.
One more question.
The NFL has a very long and grueling season. How important is it for you to take time away from the grind to do things like this with fans and interact with the community?
Oh man, it's extremely important because, like I said, it's balance, right? What makes this whole NFL boat go, right? And that's the fans. If it's not for their love, their support, the things coming to see us play, their admiration, their work ethic into this community, they wouldn't be able to support our community. So, I really contribute and try to do as much as I can for the fans and embrace their love, even though it can be overwhelming sometimes. It's like a mother that's, overbearing and doesn't know the lane sometimes. You're like, oh, God, Mom. Like, I would say it's like that, but, I think at the end of the day, we all appreciate it and we kind of know it comes from, a good place.